You all must be aware of how communication works. But do you know what the importance of communication is in project management? If not, then let's dive into the topic. The management of the project includes various factors such as time, cost, skills, labor, etc. Leadership, critical thinking, and risk management are the most important aspects of project management too. But the skill that holds the utmost importance in project management is communication. Without the knowledge of communication, project managers couldn't have managed the project and the team, and that would have led to the failure of the project. Project managers perform various roles and responsibilities during the process of project management. The main aim of the project manager is to integrate the work done by every department and complete the project. This implies that the project should have proper skills to collect information properly and share the information properly with the team members. Without proper communication, it is impossible to fulfill the goals and targets of the project that the organization has set for initially. The problems that can be faced during this time are misplacement of resources, goals and targets might get skipped, the project scope remains unclear, etc. Hey, do you know there are various types of communications too? So let me tell you. There is communication on the basis of perspective of the project, which to be understood must be split into two parts, which are internal communication and external communication. Internal communication. This type of communication takes place between the people who are involved in the project, that is, the project manager and the team members. The details that are discussed during the project discussion session or risk resolution session are noted down to take further action. External communication. This is the communication that takes place between the people who are not directly involved in the project. Communication takes place between the team members of the project and the stakeholders. This may consist of the CEO, executive team, people of other departments, the press, and internal or external customers. Then there's communication on the basis of organizational perspective. To understand this, we must break it into three parts, namely vertical communication. This type of communication takes place between the individuals who are working in a hierarchical order in an organization that is often called upward or downward communication. Upward communication involves team members who inform the progress of the project or when the project manager informs about the project to their superior. Downward communication indicates the direction opposite to upward communication, that is, the project manager will assign the task to their team. Horizontal communication. This communication takes place between the individuals working at the same level in the organization. It's the communication between peers and colleagues in the organization during the daily scrum meeting or any other event. Diagonal communication. This communication takes place between the members of different departments. The most common type of communication is on the basis of formality perspective. And I'm sure most of you are acquainted to this type of communication since it's informal communication and formal communication. Informal is emails and texts, unplanned meetings which are normally unpolished and raw. And formal communication includes press meetings, reports and presentations to key stakeholders. And lastly, communication on the basis of channel perspective. This communication takes place through different channels or mediums. Do you know the tips for effective project communication? If not, don't worry, I'm here to help you learn effective tips for communication. They are proper use of technology. In spite of writing and informing about the project details when it's in remote mode, video conferencing and virtual meetings should be held. Language and cultural barriers should be kept in mind. If any member of the team is not good at speaking English, then there will be a huge confusion in communication. Understand who should get what and how it should be sent to them. There should be a proper understanding of delivery and receiving of information to the correct individual, otherwise there will be confusion and problems in the project. Do you know that there are 5 C's in communication? If not, then I'm obviously here to tell you about it. The first of which being correct. The delivery and receiving of information should be correct and should be to the correct individual. Concise. The information provided should be concise so that there won't be any wastage of time. Clear. The information should be clear and brief so that there won't be any misunderstanding and confusion. Coherent. The ideas should be logically connected and give a proper introduction and summary to the project. Controlled. With the help of summaries and graphics, communication should take place. The communication process includes 4 key components. These components are encoding the communication properly to the people, medium of transition should be accurate, decoding and feedback should be done properly so as to avoid confusion. I hope today's video will help you to be acquainted with the key to communication. To know more about this topic and about project management, check out some of our other videos on this channel. If you're a book enthusiast, then you can also check out the link to a book on project management in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed this video and do subscribe. Until next time.